you already know. No big shocker there, right? It is Thursday morning. It's 11:30. I am just getting back from dropping Amanda off. We had our little excursion yesterday, which I'm going to share with you right now. We actually had a whole video that we did last night, but unfortunately, it didn't come out so good, and I had to I'm going to redo it, which is okay. You know, sometimes it's okay to redo things. If it's for the better, you know, it's good. If it's something that happened, like something screwed up and you didn't expect it and you really liked the video, then it sucks. But in this case, it's okay because, you know, whatever. If you can make something better. Plus the video was kind of icky. So anyway, here I am. I hope this light doesn't bother anybody. I know it's kind of shiny. I need a little, you know, cover up or something in my face. But anyway, feedback is always good. So if the light is kind of icky, then let me know. So yesterday, me and Amanda set off on a little journey. Now, mind you, New Hampshire is not that far from us. I live in the Worcester area of Massachusetts, and it's generally, Nashua, New Hampshire is not that far, maybe like under an hour. But unfortunately, I am a sucky driver. Not that I'm a sucky driver. I can drive good, but I suck in the sense that I get really, really anxious when I'm on the highway, and it's just not for me. So any type of long drives that include highways, I'm a little anxious. So that therefore it makes me makes me a sucky driver because I have to get off the highway, and you know, I try to find like back roads to go, which of course is going to lengthen the time of the trip and whatever. So anyway, we set off to get to the shop. It's called Lineage Vapors. It is located in Nashua, New Hampshire, right downtown Main Street. It's actually 60 Main Street of Nashua, New Hampshire. Their Facebook is up and running. They have like a running contest right now, which is very cool. So you should check it out. And it's facebook.com/Lineage Vapors. And you know, they have a nice tagline, the next generation of vaping, which I think is very cool. And yeah, we were very excited to visit the shop, mainly because we were unable to go to a cloud competition that they were having. If you remember from the video with me and Amanda, we didn't end up getting out there, and I was bummed because there was people there I wanted to meet, and also because I wanted to get out there to check out their shop as well as some of the juices they had available. So we were very happy to be able to get there today. So finally we make it there. Like I said, it's right in the center of Nashua, New Hampshire, which is very, very nice. It's a nice center. Parked very easily on the street. Went into the shop, which is actually kind of cool because outside of the shop doesn't really look like what I thought it would. You know, I always think of vape shops like very like, you know, street and like, you know, I don't know how to explain it, you know, like graffiti-ish or, you know, pop or punk or like, I don't know how to explain it, just something like more not so beautiful, I guess. Like this is almost like boutique-ish, like outside. Lineage Vapors is in like some sort of cursive, and you know, it's very pretty. Like it looks like they would sell like jewelry there, you know, but you can tell as soon as you walk by the place, you see the sign and you look inside, you can tell it's a vape shop, and is awesome. So you immediately walk in, and they have their glass counter. There's two sections going this way, and then there's a section going this way. And basically, they got some tanks. I seen some like iClear 30 stuff and Pro Tankish stuff, I believe, over here. And then they had their drippers all lined up, which is always nice to see. Because a lot of these vape shops, you go in and you see like iClear 30s or tanks and stuff. You don't see the dripper stuff, so that was nice to see. They had some mods up in the front. I noticed they had the Atomo. They had, I believe, the Copper Nemesis or maybe the Patina Nemesis. I can't remember exactly everything they had there, but they had a nice selection of mods. and then on the other one they had some more tanks, and I know they had the Aspire Nautilus, and I just woke up, so I'm kind of like, so very cool stuff. Now, what makes me happy, and it just was very cool, and is I turned around, and there it is, and the guy, Kyle, I believe his name was, who didn't hesitate to jump up and greet us, comes over and immediately starts kind of telling us, here's this, and then behind you, if you notice, we have all of our juices that we carry, and what was awesome was behind the counter, they have this big, gorgeous setup of all their juices, It wasn't just like bottles where they fill it up or whatever. They had their legit bottles all set up. It was freaking really, really nice. And behind there, they had all their juice bar. So, of course, me and Amanda get to work. Grab a tester. They had the MVP as a tester, and then they had this like little Ego battery. So we start going on. Now, I immediately jumped onto the Cold Fusion line because that was where I really wanted to try that in the Space Jam. Space Jam. Fucking amazing. But we'll get to that. So we started tasting everything. Now, Cold Fusion's line is really, really, really nice, okay? But what ended up happening is, because they had so many juices, I mean, it's just like when you go into, I don't even know what you can compare it to, because as vapors, that when you get to something and you like something, it's like instant love. Like, you want it and you need it, and it's there. So that's basically what happened. As I started trying all the juices, there was ones that just popped out to me. And I know Cold Fusion didn't have their entire line there. So the 5 that they had, though, I loved all of them. There were others. I mean, there was just so many to choose from. So as we started to go through the juices and then go through the motions of buying, we just knew, like, there was ones that, like, had to come home with us. But the thing is I already knew juices that I wanted from Cold Fusion, so they'll get a mail order, which is fine. And then the next time we go back, we'll definitely pick up some of their bottles. But what we ended up getting, or what I ended up getting, is I got a bottle of Andromeda, which is from Space Jam. Been meaning to try this juice out. It's freaking wicked yummy. I never heard of this company, Elysian Elixirs. This is Ambrosia, which I've yet to try. What I really wanted was a 6 milligram. Unfortunately, they didn't have it in stock. But like I said, very good as far as like talking to us. So as soon as he said he didn't have it in stock, he's like, well, I have a 12 milligram, and it's all about inventory, and they can't keep it on the shelves, which to me is a good sign. Amanda ended up picking up the same bottle as me, Space Jam, and she also got a bottle of what was it? She got the Elysian Vapor Pandora, which I actually have in my Omega clone and on my GU, so we'll be tasting that as well. But again, Lineage Vapors, very clean environment, very, very cool, very friendly. Love the juice bar, love the array of different juices. The guy comes and he starts talking to us, and then another guy comes up and he starts talking to us, and they're shooting the shit about, this, that, and the other thing. Everything we tried, they knew about. They said they vaped it, or they're vaping on it. They knew what was popular. They knew what was in. It was just, I loved it and it wasn't like the normal type of vape experience that I found, where it's like, okay, well, what are you looking for? Like, they want to know specifically what you're looking for, and then they want you to buy and then leave. It wasn't like that. And I always feel like cheating, because I'm like, I want to look around. I want to see what you guys have for stuff, and da-da-da-da. So being able to go in there and feel comfortable, and invited was very, very awesome. A big thing that was a huge turn on for me was the fact that not only did they have the juice bar and everything like that, but in front of the juice bar they had a bunch of CASA cards, which was sold for me. It's like, it just says to me, they're not here just to make money. They're here to promote and to stand up for this movement and to this community, and that was a huge plus for me. They had on the wall a vaping myth guide, which was also very cool for me. I feel like You know, you figure like somebody brings their mother in with them to quit smoking, or, you know, a friend comes in that's a little on the fence, or, you know, whatever. Not only do they have these amazing juices to try with no threat of having to buy and get some sort of hard sell, but they also have underneath it a bin that has $5 juices, $10 juices of different juices, which to me is like, oh, you know, you got somebody that's on the fence about, they don't want to spend a ton of money, or they went onto a website or into a local vape shop where they got ripped off and ended up paying $70 for a starter kit when they could have paid $40, you know, and they're out of money, and now here they have these nice discounted juices, or just, you know, I don't know what you'd call them. They weren't on sale. I don't know what you call them, but, you know, just that to me means like there's no pressure. You don't have to drop $22 on this bottle, which their prices were very, very affordable. 2 bottles of Space Jam was $22. And that was for the 15 mil bottles. They had, you know, this basically, they had like a buy, if you buy 2 you get this much, you know, deal. So that was really, really inviting. So they had a couch in there and a TV, very, very chill environment. And I just really enjoyed myself, and I want to thank them for having us down there. And I should have had video, I should have had pictures, but unfortunately I was so enthralled with the environment and just being there and checking everything out and knowing that it's just the beginning for them. They talked about, you know, what they're gonna do, and, you know, and I asked if they're gonna get more mods in, and it was like yeah, he's like, I'm waiting for all this stuff to come in. It's just like, and we had this whole conversation about vape mail and how, you know, we're always waiting for it and all this stuff. So very, very cool, and I appreciate that. Again, Lineage Vapors, check them out on Facebook, facebook.com/Lineage Vapors. I'll put the link in the description, and they're in Nashua, New Hampshire. So anybody who's in this area, anywhere from New Hampshire to Connecticut to Rhode Island, I mean, it's all in our vicinity. So check them out. You'll be psyched you did. They carry like very well-known brand juices at affordable prices, really good customer service experience, taste testing. I mean, just they run the gamut on how cool they are. So they've hosted a cloud competition, which I wasn't able to go to, but, you know, they're going to have more, they said, right off the bat in a couple weeks. But if you visit their shop and you visit their website right now, they have a running contest. You should definitely check that out. It could land you some free juice. And yeah, I'm going to gush a little bit, but that's okay. You know, here's to you. So let's move a little bit along. Again, anything that you guys need to know, I'll have in the description. And please comment if you've been there. Comment if you're going there. You know, just let me know. So let's move along. I want to give you guys some what's the word? Some first looks at my little juices that we got. Okay.